How much damage? He is gonna be even up. Let's go for it. Promise stun, extra hit, and that ended up wrecking us. That was a bad mistake. Let's ult here with Groot. How's it going, everybody? This is Siri here, and we have our round 2 matchup for Cosmic Crucible, and today we are going against Shin. I played against Shin, I think it was last week, where I didn't upload the videos. Shin, I believe, did end up getting me. They are 220 million TCP. No Professor X from what it looks like on here. Defense-wise, it's somewhat standard, but a little bit different, so that's pretty cool. Stage 1, we have the Liberty team with Ultimus. Stage 2, we have the full Vigilante team. Pretty interesting moving this over to Stage 2. Stage 3, they have their Kahori. Then they have like a speed meta type thing by putting Loki there. Revive once with Dorm. We have Ms. Marvel Classic, who is a power duo with Kahori. And then we have Omega Sentinel to get those pings off. So I definitely understand what they're doing here. Basically trying to make it to where you need to pull something big in here or a counter of some sort with Kahori, and then kind of drain the life efficiency by using it in Stage 3 with Toxic. So I definitely understand what they're going for in here. Stage 4, we have the Annihilators, Black Knight, Super Scroll. Stage 5, we have the Gambit, Forge, Rogue, Northstar, Dakin really playing into the mutant portion on here. And Stage 6, we have Zombie Juggernaut, we have New Emma, we have Null, Gore, and Mephisto. So pretty interesting stuff. We're definitely going to try to go for the one-shots in here. I don't think I need to do any burn attacks. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're starting off with Stage 6. In here, we have Apocalypse, we have Hank Pym, we have Black Panther Shuri. So we only have 2 pieces of the Illuminati team. We ended up adding in Null to cancel out the enemy Mephisto. And then we have our Odin in here, who's pretty much going to carry this matchup. This should work as a one-shot in here. Apocalypse is going to cancel out the Emma Frost X-Men from basically stopping the speed that Odin will end up getting in here. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. All right, so right off the bat, we have Mephisto doing the special into Odin. That actually kind of hurts us. That is a pretty significant damage. Let's go ahead and special into Emma Frost X-Men. We got the ability block on her. That's great. All right, let's go ahead and ult. So it does end up getting trauma out there, which is fantastic. All right, now we're going to end up, let's go ahead and special into Null. Get the ability block on him. All right, so that ended up killing Null. That's perfect. So now we have the enemy Null basically getting the battlefield effect out. That's fine. Let's go ahead and special into Mephisto. And that almost killed Mephisto, does it? It does not, but that's perfectly fine. All right, so we did get a few assists in with Odin. Let's go ahead and special. That's going to get the battlefield effect out there. All right, Zombie Juggernaut end up doing the special. This battlefield effect should kill him and Mephisto. Let's go ahead and ult into Null. See if we can get a push on him. All right, there's the assist, another assist, and let's just go ahead and finish Null off with the ult. Perfect. All right, and there's the one shot. Worked great. All right, for Stage 4, we're going to end up using our Star Jammers in here. They're going to end up stopping the speed from Super Scroll. Havoc's going to end up taking the charges off the Black Knight. Let's go ahead and switch him over to Skirmisher just to be safe. And then from there, we have Rocket, Groot, and Howard basically doing a lot of the control. I do need to try to be careful with the overpowered Thanos endgame on here. So let's see how this ends up going. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to use that ultimate into Black Knight. There goes his charges. And that did very good damage to him. Let's go ahead and ult over here with Howard. Get the trauma ability block on Super Scroll and Silver Surfer. We're going to end up doing a special here into Gladiator. All right, let's ult with Lilandra. Almost got the kill on him. Let's special into Gladiator. I just want to try to kill him as soon as possible so we can save some efficiency points. There he goes. I'm not worried about the Surfer. All right, Thanos endgame doing the ultimate. That's going to take our buffs off. All right, let's go ahead and... how much damage? He is going to be even up. Let's go for it. Promise stun. Extra hit.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And that ended up wrecking us. That was a bad mistake. Let's ult here with Groot. All right, let's finish off Thanos endgame. All right, there he goes. Surfer doing the ult into us. Yeah, so that gamble might have screwed us on this. There's the ult from Super Scroll. I'm going to go for Super Scroll. Let's special into him. Striker shot killed him. Is Groot going to work? I don't know. Striker shot. Surfer got me. That's not good. That probably cost us. All right, stage 3 Toxic. We're going to end up bringing our Immortal X-Men in here. They're going to be able to cancel out the Kahori. And we have a Revive Once removal from Jean Grey's ult, I believe. And Storm has permakill on here. Hopefully this ends up working out. Let's go in. All right, there's the passive shot. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and let's go for the stun into Omega Sentinel so we don't have to worry about her getting those pings on us, just kind of screwing our efficiency up. There's some turn meter rewind from Jean Grey. All right, let's go and try to weaken down Kahori with a special from Beast. Bring everybody together here. Let's special into Ms. Marvel Classic. I didn't want to kill Kahori yet. I wanted to try to go for that permakill. That ult from Omega Sentinel, stun in Storm, that probably just screwed us here. Let's ult with Jean Grey, take the Revive Once off. There goes Ms. Marvel Classic. Let's basic. Can we get a kill? There we go. Ult into Omega. And Omega Sentinel's just trying to ruin our efficiency here. All right, basic. There she goes. Could have been much smoother on that one. All right, for stage 2, we're going to end up using our Kahori team. We have offense up from Guardian. We have Ms. Marvel Classic just there. Loki's going to give us some extra speed, which we really honestly don't need. And then we have Ares in here, who's going to be able to take that safeguard off of Daredevil Modern. This one should go fairly quick. Let's go in. All right, so no safeguard. That's perfect. Let's basic into Daredevil Modern. There goes his taunt. And let's go ahead and go into Silver Sable with another basic. All right, we're going to special. All right, we're going to ult. Let's ult here into Punisher. All right, there goes Silver Sable. There goes Punisher. And from here, I want to take out Hit Monkey. Let's go for him. Let's go for Daredevil Modern. All right, let's go ahead and ult with Guardian. All right, so now we just have to worry about Elektra, and this hopefully doesn't take too much efficiency out. There we go. 10 million damage from Ms. Marvel Classic. Not trash. All right, for stage 1, we're going to end up bringing in our Superior 6. We have Mysterio to take off the immunity on spawn. Then we're adding Old Man Logan in here. The only issue is going to end up being if and who Ultimates ends up doing an ultimate into on us. If we can try to shut him down before he ends up popping that ult off because of Patriot giving the taunt to us, that's going to kind of be the biggest factor on here. Let's go ahead and switch Green Goblin Classic over to a Raider, and let's go in. All right, so Green Goblin Classic's going first. Let's go ahead and ult and get that turn meter rewind, trauma, and everything out there. All right, so now we could end up trying to get a stun on somebody. Let's go into Ultimates. I just don't trust him. All right, so now we have his turn basically passed up. Let's go ahead and special. And let's go ahead and special with the Spider Slayer. Get that striker shot. There goes Ultimus. He's one of our big threats. We have Cap Sam about to pop off. Let's special, get the ability block. on him. All right, let's go ahead and ult into Cap Sam. Get the striker shot into him. Perfect. And now we just got to hit somebody. Let's try and drop Falcon Joaquin down a tad. All right, so now we have Old Man Logan. Let's go into Patriot a little bit. Knock him down. Let's special with Shocker. Let's go ahead and ult. Get a turn meter rewind. Falcon Joaquin's about to go. Let's go ahead. Special into him. There he goes. And let's ult. Striker shot into Peggy. Yeah, she's still alive. Let's go ahead and extend these. There goes Peggy. There goes Cap Sam. Got it. All right, for stage 5, we're going to end up bringing in our Mega Red Phoenix Force, Phoenix. Then we have a 3-piece Orcus team with Lady Deathstrike, Sentinel, and Nimrod. I feel like this should actually be pretty well. I think the Phoenix Force is going to kind of carry this one. Then I just have the extra damage output from Lady Deathstrike and Nimrod on here. And Sentinel is going to kind of be my pre-taunt, if you will, because I have 2 other Orcus members. Let's go in. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to end up doing a special in here with Nimrod and massive damage. Got an ability block already on Rogue. Let's go ahead and special into Rogue. There goes Rogue. There goes Gambit. All right, Forge is going to ult. That's going to bring some back. Let's go ahead and special into Gambit here. Yeah, Gambit's getting wrecked. Let's go ahead and ult into Gambit. Take care of him. Now we just have to take out this Forge really quick. Let's go ahead and ult with Sentinel. And there he goes. Bye-bye. All right, this is just like a makeshift team in here. I have Kang, who's going to do percentile damage on spawn. I'm going to should be able to ult with him turn 1, get turn me rewind. Then I have the Astral team 3-piece remaining. Omega Sentinel's just here for the extra pings, and she can do some pretty good damage with that ult. Should be a fairly quick cleanup. Let's go in. All right, so there's the percentile. Let's go ahead and ult. And didn't kill him. Did a nice rewind. Ult with Omega Sentinel. That should finish him. Yep. Super easy. All right, Shin did end up beating me on this one by 1 point. This one really hurts. Props to you, Shin. This is the second or third time we played against each other. As far as attacks goes on this one, let's go ahead and jump back over here. For stage 1, we end up doing a Superior 6 Mysteria Old Man Logan, 8365. Stage 2, the Kahori team into Vigilante, 8365 as well. For stage 3, Immortal X-Men, this one took a little bit and wasn't as efficient as it would like. It was 8358 on this one. Stage 4, this is what basically cost me the matchup. I got greedy when I shouldn't have. Thanos ended up getting his passive off, and then Surfer basically soloed Groot on me on this one. 7963. Stage 5, Phoenix Force team, 8370. And stage 6, Null, APOC, Odin, 2-piece Illuminati for 8364. Now, as far as the attack, my defense goes, they use Starjammers into my Annihilators with Leader and Iron Patriot for 8357. Looks like it took out Havoc on this one. Pretty interesting there. Stage 2, Immortal X-Men, 8369. Stage 3, they did Night Stalkers, the full team into Vigilante, 8358. This definitely could have failed because usually Vigilante kind of fire back at this one. Stage 4, they had a dropped attack here. This was my Night Stalkers with Scientist Supreme. They tried Superior 6 with APOC. That failed. Then they went in for a cleanup. Stage 5, they did Cabal with Phoenix Force, 8371. And for stage 6, Illuminati, Old Man Logan, Odin. Got the one-shot, 8361. So well played, Shin. This one here is very interesting to me. So hopefully this can kind of keep lasting, because Vic can do that to Starjammers. Oh, no, Starjammers aren't great, so never mind. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.